Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are live. Make sure my headphones are up. Let me make sure I'm live. Let me get myself right. I got my notes ready. Boom, boom. Handy dandy notebook. We're going to start the show off in about 20 seconds. Let me get myself right. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get the show started. Run that intro.
How you living? What? How you living? What? How you living? What?
And live in color.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome back, y'all. Welcome back, y'all. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Like what May said in that song. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. GQ's back, y'all. Welcome back, y'all. Welcome back. Welcome back to another episode of GQTV, y'all. And I am your host, yours truly, the one and only, your girlfriend's favorite YouTuber himself. I am the man. 50 grand, 100 grand, 200 grand, 500 grand, $1,000,000. I'm just playing, y'all. I am GQ Jamal, y'all. And this is where we review, pay homage, and just talk about shows and movies from both past and present, y'all. Like in every video I put out to y'all, dish to y'all, present to y'all. I just have to say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you again for tuning in by watching this video. I really appreciate it a lot. Yo, make sure y'all go subscribe to my YouTube channel right now. That is GQ Jamal. Hit that notification bell. Check out all of my work. Check out all of my reviews. Check out all of my skits. Drop some comments. Show some love. I really appreciate it if you do. Now, I had this idea in today's episode. As you can see by the title, I had an idea. Here at GQTV, we talk about shows and movies. You're probably wondering about the title, like, yo, GQ, this is music related. I know. And once again, this is not, for those who's watching or happen to like watch this video on YouTube or something like that, this is not a music, my channel is not a music channel. I'm just going to lay that out. I'm just going to say it right now. This is not a music channel. Just a dope discussion. Just a dope topic I just thought of. I just want to like make a video about. When you think about like shows and movies, you gotta think about the music. Like when you think of Superfly, you think about Superfly. You think about like soulful 70s music. When you think about, let me see, for example, like ATL, for example. When you think about ATL, you're gonna hear like all the like songs from the from the ATL. Like you're gonna hear your Outkast, you're gonna hear Goody Mob, you're gonna hear Lil Jon. When you think about Juice, you're gonna hear all like the East Coast music. You're gonna hear like the Big Daddy Kane's. You're gonna hear Naughty by Nature. Just for example, like a good movie and a good show. They have like dope music, like like in the background, like one of my favorite shows, the Wayne Brothers. They have like the season 1 to 2. They have like the dope intro. You think about the intros, you think about the theme songs. Like you think of the Wayne Brothers, you think about A Tribe Called Quest, Electric Relaxation. I think that's the song. Yeah, you think about that. You think about that. When you think about the Fresh Prince of Bel Air, the intro, you think about in West Philadelphia, born and raised. But yeah, but yeah, what I'm trying to say, when you think about like entertainment, when you think about shows and movies, you think about like the music. That's what I'm trying to say. I made a episode. I made a similar video, kind of like this, like my top 10 favorite like songs from like movies. I think YouTube banned my video because of copyright. So I would say go check that out, but I don't know if it's like playable. So, but yeah. But today's episode, I'm going to just talk about my top 10 favorite albums of all time. Like, this was a hard list. Like, when I think about albums, I think about like albums you can listen to that's like no skits, like memories behind that album, and when you like drive your car, you just let that album like ride out, like you just ride out to the album, you just zone out to the album, like you just vibe out. That's what I think about like a good album. Um, but today's episode, I'm just gonna count down my top 10 favorite albums of all time. I'm gonna talk about my favorite memories about these albums. This was a hard list because, oh man, there's like so many like albums. There's so many like memories. I have good albums, like but these are my top 10. And keep in mind, this is my list. This is my personal list. So please don't get mad, don't get offended. Like, oh, how comes? Oh, you never listened to this album? Like you never listened to that? Like, come on, this is my personal list. This is my list. This is what I enjoyed. So please say those comments, please. So let's get into it. Top 10, my top 10 favorite albums of all time. And I'm also going to give you like a couple like albums that didn't make the list. Like I'm going to share some of those as well. But let's get into it. Number 10, coming at number 10 is Gucci Mane, State versus Radrick Davis. Oh man, State versus Radrick Davis. First of all, let's talk about Gucci Mane. This album came out in 2009. This album came out shortly after I graduated high school. I graduated in '09. I remember like bumping this album. Still to this day this album's still a classic. So far as Gucci Mane goes, when I first like listened to Gucci Mane, I was like ninth grade, 10th grade, ninth grade. He came out with So Icy. I did. And I'm gonna be real. I was not a Gucci Mane fan. I was not. I was not a Gucci Mane fan. It was like either him and Lil Boosie. Lil Boosie, I just couldn't stand their voice. Like Gucci, like, yeah, so Icy Entertainment. But no, I was not on the Gucci wave. Like I'm sorry, but then like years like down the road, I start to have like more of appreciation for him. He had some joints. He had some joints, but the State versus Radrick Davis. I remember listening to this album. I really enjoyed this album. I really did. From like from beginning to end. Like every single off this album was like every song off this album was like a single, like a radio hit. Like you had Wasted, which was the main single, the first single, like Rockstar Lifestyle might not make it. Living life high every day, quit wasted. Sipping on purple stuff, you know. Yeah, Wasted was that song. Wasted was that song. I remember hearing that. I like the beat. I think that was produced by uh it was a guy that produced Amelia. No, hold on. Bangladesh, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, that song was a huge hit. It still is. Then um he produced Lemonade. I mean, he had a song called Lemonade, which is still a classic. No, Bangladesh did Lemonade. My bad. My bad. Bangladesh did Lemonade. Yeah, so yeah, Lemonade, yeah, Wasted, yeah, Stupid Wild, one of my favorite songs off that album, Stupid Wild, Stupid Wild. But Lil Wayne and Cameron, like, Gucci and Lil Wayne used to make a collab album. Like, go ahead and make a collab album. Every song that they collaborate on, it's like it's a hit. Like Steady Mobbing and Stupid Wild, they work really well. Like, and then Cameron, it's like I get the boosters boosting, I got computers puking. Cameron and Lil Wayne need to make a collab album too. Like that would be dope. That would be dope. But yeah, State versus Reggie Davis is still one of my favorite albums. Like listen to bumping. I still bump that album in my car. But yeah, I was just listening to it earlier. So yeah, Gucci Man, State versus Reggie Davis. That's number 10. Number 9. Number 9 is Snoop Dogg, Doggy Style. Like, what can you say about Doggy Style, man? Like, Doggy Style is like a classic. Snoop Dogg is just Snoop. Snoop is just Snoop. Like, even if he doesn't do music, he's just um he's just still relevant till this day, like 30 years later. He's like the most famous hip hop artist of all time. Like Doggy Style was just like a masterpiece. This came out in 1993. Like I was like 3 years old when this song came out. I mean, album came out, but I didn't listen to it till when I was like an adult. And this album's just like flawless. Like I listened to this album more than the Chronic to be honest, man. Like the Chronic was so good, then the Doggy Style was just a step over Chronic. Like they just turn it up a notch. Like Dre and Snoop, like what duel can beat like Dre and Snoop? Dre is just a monster producer, and of course Doggy Style. You had What's My Name? You had Gin and Juice. Pump. I think Pump. And I love Lottie Dottie. Lottie Dottie. Oh, we came to party. Oh man. Lottie Dottie and Ain't No Fun if the homies can't have none. Like ain't no fun if the homies can't have none. It ain't no fun. Oh, I remember. Hey, I remember going to work. I remember my first car I had. No, I think it's my first or second car I had. Like I didn't have no CD player in my car or aux. I would just bump the radio. I just bumped the radio. 98.3, the vibe, like rest in peace. That station that plays all the throwback hip hop and R&B's, and they will play "Ain't No Fun If the Homies Can't Have None." I'm like, yo, how did they manage to? How did they manage to put this song on the radio? Like, this song is so derogatory. Like, bro, yo, like, how did they like promote this song? But no, that song's a classic. Then Murder Was the Case. But yeah, that album, Snoop Dogg, Doggy Style, classic, classic album. One of my favorite albums, like to listen to. Like I prefer that album over like the Chronic, but the Chronic is good. The Chronic albums is dope. Like Chronic album dope. I just prefer Doggy Style. But yeah, so that's number 9 on my list, Doggy Style. Number 8, number 8 is Kendrick Lamar, Good Kid, Mad City. Um, Probably like the 2 albums that are like classic to me in the 2010s. Kendrick Lamar, um, really dope West Coast artist. Every album he put out, people love. It's always well received. Um, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really listen to Pimp a Butterfly that much, but Good Kid, Mad City, that album like feels like that album feels like a movie to me. But like that, like from front to back, that album just feels like a movie to me. Like the songs that came off the album, yeah, Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe, yeah, Mad City, Good Kid, Mad City. I like the second part to Mad City, MC8, like wake your punk ass up. Oh man, Money Trees. That song when you put that on, when you just like driving, like you just gotta let that song like let that song go, like let the song like ride. Like that song is still one of my favorite Kendrick Lamar songs. Um, what else? Of course, you got swimming pools, like pour up, drink, headshot, drink. And you got Poetic Justice and other good songs like there's no skips to that album. So Good Kid, Mad City, one of my favorite like Kendrick Lamar albums, and I love Damn as well. Yeah, I remember listening to Damn. Um, One night I was just driving, and then I forgot what song came on. I think it was Element. If I got it, yeah, Element. Um, yeah, Damn was a good album. If I gotta hit up with you, nigga, gonna make a little sexy. Y'all gonna get me out of my element. Yeah, then it's the last album. I forgot what it was called. Something in the Steppers. I forgot. I saw it with him, but yeah, that was a good album too. But I personally like Good Kid, Mad City throughout from his album. So that's number 8. Number 8, Good Kid, Mad City. It's like those 2 albums. There's only 2 albums that were just like classic. That album, and I'll talk about another album later, later, later in this video. That's just classics in the 2010s. But yeah, number 7, number 7, man. This was higher on my list, but let's keep in mind, yeah, this is a countdown. This is the top 10 countdown, but there's like every album on this list, they're all good, no matter what they're ranked. Like, there's no right or wrong answer, you know. But number 7, Ludacris, Word of Mouth, the second album that came out in 2001. And Ludacris is one of my like favorite artists from the down south. Like he sold so many records. Like being a down south artist, man. Like Southern Hospitality is one of my favorite songs from Ludacris. Like drop bold and bold, drop bows on them. But yeah, Word of Mouth that came out in 2001. I remember in seventh grade, I had this album. I used to ride a bus. Um, I remember when like Chicken and Beer came out. Um, I had that album, but this album was just to me flawless. Like this is like one of my favorite Ludacris albums. It's probably my favorite Ludacris album. You had songs like Roll Out, Saturday. Every Saturday I will play this song. You know, like it's Saturday. um, oh yeah, the classic "Move, bitch, get out the way" when you're out when you're in rush hour. You gotta play the song. Like yeah. Of course, yeah, "Move." Yeah, Saturday. Yeah, Cry Babies Go Home. Yeah, Welcome to Atlanta. Um, Area codes like I got pros. I got pros. A different area code. Area codes. Area. Man, rest in peace to Nate Dogg, man. Nate Dogg, before T-Pain, bro. Before T-Pain, Nate Dogg was that guy to go to for features, man. Like, Nate Dogg had the hooks, like, down to a T, man. Like, rest in peace to Nate Dogg. Oh, man. Like, Regulate still that song, man. It's still a classic, man. Man, rest in peace to Nate Dogg, man. But yeah, word of mouth. Um, what I appreciate about Ludacris, like in his first two albums, he always had those freestyle them, them interludes where he like freestyles like they be beatboxing like him and Four Eyes, they be like freestyling. Freestyle. That's what I appreciate from his like first two albums. Those like interludes, those freestyle tracks. But yeah, Word of Mouth, one of my favorite like albums from Ludacris. I still bump to this day. Like I said, when I was like in seventh grade, eighth grade, when I was on the bus, school bus, I would like play this album on my CD player. But we're gonna talk about them CD players later in the. We're gonna talk about them CDs like later in the video, later in this video. But yeah, Ludacris. Word of Mouth came out 2001. That's number 7 on my list. Number six. This was higher on my list, but there's no right or wrong answer. It's in my top 10. So number 6, we got my man. We got Kanye West, Kanye Tudor. Despite his antics, what he has in his personal life, like you can't like take away his music, like his discography, like you can't take away his production. Like number 6, Kanye West, Graduation. Um, I just love it, yo. Like College Dropout was cool. I like College Dropout. Then the one after that, Late Registration. But when he dropped Graduation, I just like the songs, man. Like you had Can't Tell Me Nothing, like na, na, na. Trying to get my money right. Like Can't Tell Me Nothing. Then Welcome to the Good Life. Yo, Good Life, still one of my favorite Kanye West tracks. Yeah, him and T-Pain on the song. Then you had Barry Bonds with Lil Wayne. Then you had Flashing Lights and Stronger. Yeah, this is just one of my favorite Kanye albums I like to listen to. I prefer this album than than his other releases, and I just like to put this album on when I'm driving. So yeah, like I said, despite his antics, you can't deny his his production. Like he has great production. Um, so yeah, so number 6, that's Kanye West, Graduation. Yo, before I get into my top 5 favorite albums, make sure y'all go subscribe to my YouTube channel right now. That is GQ Jamal. Hit that notification bell. Check out all of my work. Like I said, I did a top 10 favorite theme songs. No, did I? Yeah, yeah. I did. I did two. I did 2 episodes. I did top 10 theme songs, favorite theme songs. And I did a top 10 favorite songs from movie soundtracks, but they got banned. They got they got copyrighted. They got hit with a copyright, so I can't share those. So thanks a lot, YouTube. But yeah, go subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit that notification bell, check out all my work, drop some comments, show some love. I really appreciate it if you do. So getting back to my top 5 favorite albums of all time. This was a hard list to think of, but yeah. So but keep in mind, this is my top 5. This is my opinion, my preference. So please do not get mad at my list. But yeah, but anyway, going into number 5. Um, Number 5 is Currency, Pilot Talk. Yo, Currency, I love what he represents. I love watching interviews from him. Um, Currency, he has those songs that you can just vibe out. He has those motivation type songs. I'll listen to a Currency album like when I'm going to work. Like Pilot Talk is always in rotation. I love Pilot Talk 1 and 2. I love um this ain't this ain't no mixtape is cool. What else? Uh, J- uh Jet Files. I love Jet Files. Smokey Robinson. I love Smokey Robinson mixtapes. But when it comes to albums, Currency Pilot Talk is my favorite album from him. Um, yeah, songs like King Kong. King Kong was like the first single from off this album. Yeah, King Kong. Um, Breakfast. You had um, Prioritize. Address. Ain't nothing changed but the address. Ain't nothing changed. Um, just what else? Yeah, Prioritize. And yeah, yeah. If you ain't never heard of Currency, go go check him out. Go check him out on YouTube. Jet Life to Jet Life to the next life. But yeah, Currency. I when I first heard of Currency, when I remember him when he was in Young Money, when he was with Lil Wayne. He had a song "Where the Cash At." Catch me, catch your little bitch, where is that? Don't be surprised if you ask where the cash at, where the cash at. Then he left Young Money as soon as Young Money was about to take off. But yeah, he went to do his own thing. He created Jet Life. He created his own brand. He stuck to his roots. He stuck to what was true to him. He let that be known. His music is like motivation type music. It's like hip hop and jazz mixed together. He's from New Orleans, so when you think of New Orleans, you think of jazz. So yeah. So number 5, Currency, Pilot Talk. So number 4, number 4, um, number 4, Young Jeezy, Thug Motivation number 1, TM 101, the first Thug Motivation 101. Man, I was in high school when this came out. I was in ninth grade. Me and my cousin, we would when my cousin would like take me to school, this was on rotation. Like this, he would bump this song. First song I heard from him was like when he was with Boys in the Hood with them boys. Then when I heard and then what Manny Fresh like produced that song, it was a rap. It was a rap. Then Soul Survivor like with Akon, like I'm a Soul Survivor, yeah, like Akon and Young Jeezy, like yo. When I heard that song, bro, I remember one day I was like in the car listening to 107.5. Like for those who live in Des Moines, 107.5, they play nothing but like top 40 hits. Like you get, there's really no they really didn't play like hip hop like that. Like only if you're like Nelly, like those type of artists. But when I heard on that station they play Soul Survivor, like bro, like that was mind blowing. They played Soul Survivor. Like I didn't think they would play that song on the radio. Maybe because Akon was on the chorus. Like when you think of 107.5, like you hear like top 40 hits and like Eminem and Nelly and like maybe Ludacris, but they played Young Jeezy. Like they played Young Jeezy. They played Soul Survivor. I was like mind blowing. But yeah, that was like one of my favorite songs back then, Soul Survivor. And yeah, My Hood. Yeah, um, Young Jeezy from the bottom of the map. 50 round clip on the bottom of the strap. Yeah. Um, then he had song Bang with T.I. and Lil Scrappy. Then he had Air Forces and My Hood and Go Crazy. Go Crazy is one of my favorite songs from TM 101. Go Crazy. That song was fire. I love Go Crazy. Like Go Crazy and Soul Survivor was they were my favorite songs off TM 101. And love Last of a Dying Breed. But yeah, TM 101, that's like Jeezy's like best like album like to date. Like his first album, like nothing was like beating that album. Like like every song was like a single. Like every song just hit. But yeah, but but number but I like the Recession too. But TM 101 that album. So that's number 4. Number 3 is 50 Cent. Get Rich or Die Trying, bro. Can you believe, bro? Can you believe we're like on the 20th anniversary of Get Rich or Die Trying? That album came out in 2003, like the PS2 era. Like when I first heard that album, Get Rich or Die Trying, when I first heard of 50 Cent, I believe my sister was playing it. My sister had the album, and the intro just set the whole tone. The intro set the whole tone of that album, bro. Like What Up Gangsta, like What Up Gangsta is like one of the best like intro, like What Up Gangsta is like one of the best intros in like 10, 15 years. Like debate me, like come for me, like What Up Gangsta, like G Unit, what, like soon as you heard that those 2 quarters like drop on the ground, then like dun, 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 G Unit, what? But yeah, Get Rich or Die Trying, bro. Uh, I was 13. I was like 12 or 13 when this album came out. This was like during the PS2 era. Like, man, I miss the PS2 era, man. I miss like the PS2. Like, like when you went to Target and bought like PS2 games, then You didn't have the memory cards, and you let that PS2 like stay. You let the game system stay on, and I know you like ran up your mama's. You ran up your mama's like electricity bill. You ran up your dad's electricity bill. Like man, that I missed that era, bro. Like that was a good time. Like that's another video for that's another topic for another video. But back to Get Rich or Die Trying. Like when I first heard of 50 Cent, like he was hip hop's bully, bro. Like he ended Ja Rule's career. Like Ja Rule was like that the guy. Ja Rule was the guy until 50 Cent came to the picture and he had that song Bag Down. He had like multiple songs talking about Ja Rule like gangster. Like you say you a gangster, but you ain't never pop none. We say you a wankster and you need to stop frying. But yeah, he had multiple songs about Ja Rule. He just ended Ja Rule's career. And I think Ja Rule had a part of like why his career like just slowly declined. Well, vastly declined. So it's not all 50. But yeah, when you think of Get Rich or Die Trying, you think of Patiently Waiting with Eminem. Yeah, Eminem put 50 on the map. He gave 50 that stamp. Then Dr. Dre, he gave 50 that stamp. Then many men, wish that upon me. Blood in my eye, dog, and I can't see. I'm trying to be what I'm destined to be. And people try to take my life away. Bro, Many Men is still a classic, man. Many Men's like one of the like best songs that came out in like years. Like Many Men, that song just a classic. Then of course you can't go to a club like not here in the club. Like in the club's like still relevant. Like you go to a bar or a club, they still play in the club. Like that song's been relevant for like 20 years. Then yeah, joints like PIMP. I remember like BET and MTV. They play like nothing but 50 Cent videos. Like you'll see 21 Questions, and you'll see PIMP. Then you'll see In the Club. Then, but yeah, Get Rich or Die Trying. Like it's still one of like the best albums that came out in years. Like you can still play without skipping. I believe. Yeah. I still play Get Rich or Die Trying. Like I prefer that album than the Massacre. And yeah, so but yeah, so number three, I'm sorry. Number three, Get Rich or Die Trying, 50 Cent. um Before I get into my top two favorite albums of all time, I wanna mention some like honorable mentions. Jay Z, Hard Knock Life. Um, that album that has like Hard Knock Life and Money Ain't a Thing and Can I Get a and Chicka What, Chicka Who. I remember 1998. I think yeah, my sister had that album too. She had that album and I just remember It's a Hard Knock Life for Us. And that's like one of my favorite Jay Z albums. So yeah, Jay Z. That's that's one of my favorite albums. But number two, number two is number two is Lil Wayne, The Carter Two. Number two is Lil Wayne, The Carter Two. Um, when I first heard of Lil Wayne, um, I remember him. He was on Juvenile, Back That Ass Up. I didn't really start. I really didn't start getting into Lil Wayne until the first Carter when he put out Go DJ. Um, Lil Wayne's one of my favorite artists of all time, like next to like J. Cole and Tupac. But yeah, Lil Wayne influenced a lot of people from his style, from his lyrics, from his music. everything. He's now getting the flowers. He's now getting the flowers he deserved. Um, I think after like the Carter Three, that's when his music started to decline. To decline. That's for me. Like I think after he put out that Young Money album, the first one, his music started to decline. Like I didn't like the Carter Four. I like some of the songs from the Carter Four, and Carter Five was straight. Carter Five was decent. I think it was better than the Carter Five. No, it was better than the Carter Four. Carter Four was trash to me. Fight me in the comments. I hated the Carter Four. But yeah, but going back to the Carter Two, man, this is to me Lil Wayne's best album. It's soulful. This is like the first album that he doesn't use like a Manny Fresh production. Yeah, joints like Fireman. Fireman was his like lead single. Then Hustler Music is probably one of Wayne's best songs of of all time. I love Hustler Music. Then um, the best rapper alive, Hit 'Em Up, Receipt. Um, the intro where he's just spitting, where he's just spitting for 5 minutes, right? Where he's just spitting for 5 minutes. But yeah, the Carter Two is just soulful. It's soulful. It's not really mainstream. He doesn't have too many like mainstream singles on this album. I still play this album to this day. So yeah, the Carter Two, one of my favorite albums of all time. So that's number two. Going into number one, my favorite album of all time. I have the what's it called? The I have a brain freeze. I'm sorry. Those discs, those not the CDs. Those what what came before CDs? What came before CDs? Anyways, scratch that. Screw it. Screw it. But number one, J. Cole, Forest Hill Drive. What can you say about J. Cole? J. Cole's like still relevant. He's like one of the like top tier like hip hop artists of this era. Yeah, Kendrick and J. Cole. Um, I think J. Cole's like more relatable than Kendrick. But Kendrick is a good rapper. Kendrick is a fire rapper. He's a great rapper, but I go to J. Cole's music more than I go to Kendrick's music. But Forest Hill Drive that came out in 2014. It's 2014 Forest Hill Drive. From front to back, man, this album has songs that you can just relate to. That's what I appreciate about J. Cole. That's what I appreciate about him. He just makes songs that are just relatable, that you can just like vibe out to, um, work out to, just motivation type like music. That's what I appreciate about J. Cole. Um, man, you had joints from like Fire Squad, um, like nigga, why you acting like a hoe? Like nigga, why you acting like a hoe? Fire Squad. You had Get Off My. Yeah. You had what's it called? I never did this before. No, I never did this before. No. Yeah, Wet Dreams. Yeah, yeah, Wet Dreams. Um, hands any air now. Hands any air. Hands any air now. Then what else? Um, Love Yours, which is my favorite like J. Cole song. Um, what else? You had Love Yours, and then you had No Role Models. Like first things first, rest in peace, Uncle Phil. For real. He was the only father that I ever knew. Get my pregnant, be a better you. Yeah. Yeah, no role models. She's shallow for that. She's shallow. She's shallow. But yeah, no role models. Still a classic song. But yeah, 2014, Forest Hill Drive, my favorite album of all time. Um, no skips, no skips. You can like put this CD on, right out to it. I know people gonna say, people in the comments or people gonna say J. Cole's like a boring rapper, but like no, like J. Cole's like a relatable like artist, like you can relate to. But yeah, so that's a different topic for a different story. But there you have it, guys. Almost hit my juice poster. Yo, there you have it, guys. That's my top 10. That's my top 10 favorite albums of all time. These are the albums I like, I enjoyed, I had memories about. Um, I want to know what's y'all's favorite albums of all time. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what's your top 5 favorite albums that you enjoy. What's your top 10 favorite albums that you love? Let me know in the comment section down below. Let's get it. I want to say thank you if you made it far through this video. If you made it far through this video, I want to say thank you. Thank you again for tuning in by watching this video. I really appreciate it a lot. Yo, make sure y'all go subscribe to my YouTube channel right now. That's GQ Jamal. Hit that notification bell. Check out all of my work. Check out all of my content. Yo, drop some comments, show some love, go watch my videos, like them. I really appreciate it if you do. If you have any shows, cartoons, movies you like me, GQ Jamal, to review, drop a comment down below. I'm going to say this in every video I put out. Close them out to not get fed if you do not comment. So drop the comments. It's that simple. It's that easy. Like, what are you doing? So drop them comments. I would love to do a video of your requests. Yo, I'm about to hop off this live. I hope everyone's doing well with themselves. I hope everyone's having a good month, having a good year, having a good week. So I'm about to hop off this live. More videos are coming in the future. So until next time, everyone, this is GQTV, and I am your host, yours truly, the one and only GQ Jamal, your girlfriend's favorite YouTuber himself. I am the man, GQ Jamal. Until next time, everyone, peace.
How you living? What? How you living? What? How you living? What?
And live in color.